And why is that?
VR by its nature, when you're watching somebody playing a VR game, it kind of tends to be a little bit isolating. You're not just hovering over the screen waiting for your turn to play a quarter. It's something. It's kind of like well, I'm going to get out on a limb too far here, I think, but like I play a lot of escape rooms and I really enjoy them. And one of the reasons why I like escape rooms is talking to everybody that you played with afterwards about what you did wrong and what you did right in their room.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I still don't feel like I'm getting that when I go to a VR arcade, and I'm not exactly sure why.
That's because it's not a shared experience, right? I mean, there's like, so if I talk about my experience, you had a very different experience in a different game potentially. And I think that that's one of the things that's missing are social experiences, and the research overwhelmingly shows that consumers say, like 80% of them say, I want social experiences in VR.
Absolutely.
That's like, give me social experiences. Yet, we're seeing all of these room scale Vive-based arcades pop up where you put somebody in a phone booth for an hour and they have their own experience. And it was really interesting. I was at the Synthesis VR operates an arcade in LA. The owner of that, Shabir. And I was there interviewing him actually for a Facebook Live. And a couple came in, and they were probably in their late 30s, I'm guessing. And they came in every Tuesday night or Thursday night, whatever it was, for an hour to play Arizona Sunshine together.
Oh, cool.
And they would go in and they would play together as a couple, and then it was date night. And I'm like, that's what we need. We need more of that. And there's, unfortunately, Arizona Sunshine's a hard game. It's got high skill level. The progression's difficult. And so you got to really be into it to be able to get and have fun. Like the first 10 minutes of Arizona Sunshine can be really frustrating if you haven't done VR and you haven't played a lot of games. And so it's not a highly accessible game. But we need more of those like multiplayer games that are easy to onboard. And then what I really love is what Tommy Goodkin was talking about a couple of weeks ago, where they have this ayahuasca VR experience that just showed at Tribeca Film Festival. And so what they're doing is they're building an ayahuasca room where everybody sits around a circle and does the headset and has a shared experience. And then afterwards they talk about it and they're curating discussion. And that's what you're talking about, is like the escape rooms is where that happens naturally because it's a shared experience. I'd love to see more of that.
You are absolutely preaching to the choir. When I got into,
so put down that Cleanbox shit. Let's make some great games. No, sorry.
Well, I mean, Cleanbox happened because that's what I wanted to do. Was I came from traditional computer games, right? And I wanted to go into VR, but I wanted to do it in a way that I saw an opportunity with networked experiences. I saw almost immediately that home wasn't going to be as big as everybody was hoping it was going to be, and that we needed to do something that was really unique that would pull people together. And networked experiences where you can have 20 people in the same area exploring through something and then being able to compare notes afterwards and have no capability of actually finishing everything in that area so that you want to keep coming back over and over again. That's really the experiences that I expect to see and never quite do. Like one of the best experiences that I've had at somebody's venue has been, I think it's closed right now, at least temporarily, but it was the Alien Descent thing in Orange County.
Yeah, tell me about that. I've done it. I had my own opinions of it. What did you like about it?
I loved it because it basically proved a lot of the ideas that I had early on, which was having staircases and poles and things like that that are accurately portrayed within the graphics. And when you reach out to touch them, they're actually really there. That makes all of the other stuff feel like, oh my God, this is all real. I mean, okay, the graphics were a little bit low. You were really only with one other person. The other two people that were in the experience it really didn't matter what the latency was, so on and so forth. So there was things that could have been a lot better. But the having all of your senses match and then being able to talk to somebody else after the experience whose sensory experience is also matched was kick-ass. I mean, that was absolutely great.